Hey everyone, welcome to the Architectural Review. I'm really thrilled to have you all here for today's explainer. As senior engineers, we all understand that moving beyond just a basic, simple chat prompt is the real hurdle in modern AI development. We've been tasked with building a robust, production-grade AI system for our brand new travel app, and that means we have to stop treating AI like some kind of magic trick and start treating it as a rigorous engineering component. So today, we're looking at exactly how to design these agentic systems from the ground up. Okay, let's dive right into this.
Here is our sprint plan for today. We'll start with single agents and building the MVP. Then we'll move to sequential agents for production reliability. After that, parallel agents to optimize our latency. And finally, we'll wrap up with trade-offs and troubleshooting.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Single Agents, our MVP. Before we get into the weeds of the implementation, let's make sure we have a really clear baseline. When we talk about an agentic system, we aren't just talking about a standard LLM generating text. No way. We're talking about an AI architecture where the model is actively equipped with external tools. Think things like a Google search tool, maybe a weather checker, or a routing API. We give the agent its instructions, and it autonomously executes a multi-step workflow to actually get the job done for us.
So, for our travel app's minimum viable product, we're using the Agent Development Kit, or the ADK. The initialization here is incredibly straightforward. We just spin up a single agent, pass in a system instruction to plan a trip to San Francisco, and we bind the Google search tool right to it. At this early stage, we're relying entirely on the underlying model's own brain, its reasoning capabilities, to figure out the exact sequence of steps it needs to take to plan that trip. It's super simple to get off the ground.
But here's where we hit our first real wall. We push this MVP to staging, right? And a tester inputs a slightly more complex query, find a late-night sushi spot in SF, and find the fastest way to get there. Well, suddenly, our simple architecture just completely breaks down. Why does this happen? Because stuffing all that multi-step logic into one massive system prompt causes the non-deterministic AI to fail. It just gets confused. You absolutely cannot guarantee that the model will follow complex, multi-step logic perfectly every single time. It completely lacks control.
And that incident brings us directly to our first major architectural refactor, Section 2, Sequential Agents and Production Reliability.
To fix that nasty unreliability bug, we need a fundamental shift in our design philosophy. We have to move away from the single-agent approach, which, let's face it, is essentially a chaotic jumble of one massive prompt and totally unpredictable routing. Instead, we're going to implement a sequential agent pattern. Think of it like a fixed assembly line. It's highly structured, it's designed for repeatable tasks, and it gives us predictable, reliable execution simply because the order of operations is completely hard-coded by us, the engineers.
Now, you might be asking yourself, if we split our travel planner up into multiple, distinct agents operating in a sequence, how on earth do they actually talk to each other? Well, the secret sauce here is the shared session state. You can think of this as a localized scratchpad. It acts as the short-term memory for our entire agentic system. The output of agent number 1 gets written directly to this scratchpad, and then it immediately becomes the input for agent number 2.
Let's walk through how we actually implement this logic. First, we initialize our food agent. Its one and only job is finding that late-night sushi spot, and once it does, it writes its output straight to the session state. Next up, we initialize the transport agent. And here's the really cool part. By simply using curly braces around the variable food location right in its system prompt, it automatically reads the exact destination that our first agent just found. We get total control over the flow, and our reliability just skyrockets.
But, as always in engineering, solving reliability introduces a brand new problem. Which brings us to our next scaling challenge, Section 3, Parallel Agents and Optimizing Latency.
Okay, let's paint a picture of our app running in production. Our users are absolutely loving the new reliability, but they're complaining that planning a full weekend itinerary is just agonizingly slow. I mean, think about it. If they want to find a good museum, a concert, and a restaurant, running those sequentially means waiting for task A to finish, then task B, and then finally task C. If we want to maintain a truly snappy user experience, we have to process these independent tasks concurrently. This is exactly where the parallel agent pattern truly shines. We concurrently initialize the museum agent, the concert agent, and the restaurant agent. They all go out and search simultaneously, pulling in their own data. But here is the trick to making it work. Once they're all done, they return their individual results back to that session state. Then we introduce a mandatory gather and synthesize step. We spin up a final aggregator agent, which is essentially just a sequential step at the very end that reads the entire state and weaves those independent threads together into one beautiful, single trip plan for our user.
Now, I have to be pragmatic with you all. While this looks absolutely amazing, there are parallel trade-offs we have to consider. Yes, you get massively reduced execution latency. The app is going to feel incredibly fast. However, spinning up 3 or 4 agents at the exact same time means significantly higher initial token and compute costs. It's going to hit our API budget a lot harder, for sure. Plus, requiring that final aggregator agent inherently drives up the overall complexity of our architecture.
And that perfectly transitions us into the final phase of our explainer today, Section 4, Trade-offs and Troubleshooting Failure. We really need to equip the team with the rubrics to make these design choices and the playbooks to fix things when they inevitably break. Consider this architectural matrix your new best friend, your decision engine. If you're building a feature for our travel app, this is exactly how you decide what pattern to use. Single agents, they're super low complexity, sure, but they have terrible reliability for complex tasks. Sequential agents will give you that high reliability, but the latency really suffers. They're just slow. And parallel agents? Incredibly fast with low latency and high reliability, but the complexity is very high. You have to balance speed, cost, and reliability for every single feature ticket you pick up.
To make that even clearer, I've put together a hard-hitting checklist of red flags. These are your architectural anti-patterns. First off, absolutely do not use single agents if your logic has multiple strict dependencies. Second, avoid sequential agents if your product manager says the feature needs to be lightning fast, or if the workflow is super dynamic and unpredictable. Remember, sequential is a rigid, inflexible assembly line. And lastly, do not use parallel agents if task B needs the output of task A just to begin. You literally cannot run them concurrently if they depend on each other.
Now, eventually, an agent is going to hallucinate or fail in one of these complex workflows. It's just a reality of working with AI. When it happens, we aren't just going to stare blankly at a generic error code. Here is your step-by-step diagnostic playbook. Step 1. Open the ADK tracing tab in the web UI. You can physically verify if the agent actually executed that Google search tool or not. Step 2. Inspect the shared session state tab. Did the food agent actually write down the sushi spot, or did the data drop off entirely? Step 3. Actually look at your prompts. Did that single agent system instruction just get way too massive? And step 4, if you're running a parallel pattern, verify that your final aggregator agent is actually reading the correct variables out of the state.
All right, let's wrap up with a final thought for the day and really think about how this shapes our mindset as developers. Your AI system is ultimately only as reliable as its architecture. AI isn't magic, folks. It is a tool, and you are the architect. So, are you ready to start treating your AI agents as dynamic, meticulously engineered tools? Think about how you're going to apply these exact patterns in your next code review. And get ready, because in our next sprint, we're going to tackle even more advanced patterns, like dynamic routing orchestrators and self-correcting loop agents. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you all next time.